Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Panther Nation. I'm David Sokolowski, your host, and the guy to my left needs no introduction. Alex May from the PNC baseball team, our starting catcher and Panther Profile a couple weeks ago. How you doing, Al?
Doing well, Dave. How about
Thanks
yourself?
for coming on to the show.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Today is our special spring training edition, strictly baseball. All baseball and a little bit of PNC softball. We got to show a little love. But Al, you guys are leaving Friday morning, man.
We are. Yeah.
What's the excitement like right now?
Actually, luckily for us, our coach canceled practice for us tomorrow just to help the excitement
That's
build
always
up
good.
a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
Sleeping
Coach
a little
Prance,
bit.
yeah, he's doing a nice job for us. To tell you what, I haven't been with a better group of guys that just get fired up every day at practice.
Oh yeah.
Trying to go to Florida, and I don't know. I can't really put into words. It's just I'm finally going to get out of snow. Being 70 degree
that's
weather.
the big thing, getting out of this cold weather.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but the big talks right now, you know, and I know firsthand, and I know a lot of the athletic faculty know, and even some of our students who follow the baseball team know, we're deep this year.
We are. Yeah.
We just have a ton of depth. I mean, you know, Coach Blake, Coach Blattner, they all are talking about how it could be 2-3 deap at any position on any given day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? And how does that feel, you know, being that centerpiece, that catcher, you know, kind of the field general?
I enjoy it a lot. I mean, definitely 3 deep at my position with Omar Fernandez and Jay Resendez. It's kind of nice. They're like kind of taking them under my wing, you know, teaching them the ins and outs of pitch calling. But not only there, I mean, we have like 7 outfielders that can step in and play at any point in time. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice having the pitchers and players look to me to make the decisions and make the right calls on the field. So kind of like being a coach on the field, which I very much enjoy. So.
And going along with that excitement, though, you know, you gotta factor in even more excitement with that hunger you guys have. You missed the playoffs by 1 game last year. We've never won a conference championship.
True.
These are a couple things that you guys are probably really gunning for this year, and just looking to leave no doubt, you know.
No, we definitely are. We actually start conference off down in Florida with Holy Cross. Who's going to be one of the better teams in conference this year. Them along with Judson and St. Francis. But I think that with the way our team is set up, we're in a prime position to make a run at the conference title this year.
And it's crazy. We talk about how good Holy Cross is probably going to be this year, and here it's the last year of their program.
Yeah,
you know, the word is that they might be canceling their program next year, and you know, it's unfortunate, you know, losing a good program like that in the conference, but they're definitely probably going to be out to get some people.
Oh yeah, definitely. They have, from what I've seen, they've already started the season off 8-1. So I mean, you can tell
that's tough.
They definitely have a fire under their pants when they want to play baseball games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I talked to their right fielder actually. He was a great guy. Just talking about how much it's a senior year too, and so just the fact that they finally become a good program, according to his words, not mine. That they're starting to become good, and then they just pull the plug on them. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it's got to be tough, and you know, kind of going back to our depth a little bit. You know, we lost quite a bit of pitching last year.
Yeah, we did.
But we brought back almost the entire defense.
We did.
And that's got to be a great feeling, you know, knowing that not only do you know those guys, you know how they play. It's that camaraderie. I got to believe a lot of it's there. And
yeah, well, it's actually we did lose pitching. We lost 1 due to injury and 3 for seniors.
Yeah, Dan Snyder going down with the Tommy John.
Definitely hurts.
That's bad.
We have we have a couple guys coming ready to step in. I think that'll start throwing well. A couple transfers, pitchers who look like they do well, and the lineup is just going to be phenomenal. I mean, we have guys in the 6-hole and 8-hole who had over 300 last year. I mean, respectively, which is a high click.
Yeah.
And then we're getting Colin Willis back in the lineup. The
center
fielder.
Yeah, so Willis was hurt last year.
He was, and he was a guy that hit over 400 2 times.
And he's got quite a few PNC records. So
yeah, he definitely will help the lineup for sure.
He's a talented ball player. So going with this talent, let's kind of do a little Mlb Network Breakdown, shall we?
Okay.
And you can be honest, because you know we know you're a humble guy. Biggest stick in the lineup?
Willis definitely can he'll be on base more than anybody could imagine. The biggest threat to strike at any point in time would probably be BK, Brandon Kwiatkowski, our first baseman.
Oh yeah, BK's a good hitter.
Yeah, just a massive guy, you know, I mean 6'3" body, just huge guy, got a big swing on him. He's got the chance to put the ball out at any point in time.
And you yourself, not too shabby.
No, I can hit a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, the people that there's someone that no one to think about is Czar actually.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was on base 50% of the time last year. So.
And another guy battling a little bit of injury, but knowing Joe Zarnecki, he's as tough as they come.
Oh yeah,
and he's definitely a competitor.
He definitely, you'd need an ambulance to take that kid off the baseball field.
Yeah, so. Pretty much.
He definitely goes.
So you're talking some big sticks there, and all lefties.
Yeah.
With the exception of Joe Zarnecki.
Yeah.
And Cody Haver coming back.
Cody's
great contact hitter.
Oh yeah, good job, gets on base a lot. Travis Ward, I mean, he does a great job of putting the ball in play.
And the list goes on and on.
Yeah,
Nick Collins, Ty Devine.
Yeah, Josh Johnson coming in, Kyle Hernandez.
And some freshmen, Chris Bland.
We do
get a lot of playing time.
Chris Bland and Mike Mikulich will definitely make their impact on the season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. Chris will be in about every game. If he's not playing, he'll be running.
Absolutely.
The catcher that gets on, so.
I agree.
Yeah.
So let's change gears. Let's go to the pitching staff. A little banged up, lost some guys from last year, so maybe lacking in the experience department a little bit. But who's probably the ace right now?
We're definitely young. Actually, Tyler Fry would be our ace. He suffered an injury the other day, and we're not sure how severe that is.
Right.
So it might be on the links of Dan Schneider, where he's out for the season. And then we would just lose another dominant pitcher.
So who steps in for Tyler Fry and Dan Snyder?
Hopefully for the team, Alex Racisa. He's our only senior pitcher right now. Outside of Jopo. Jopo will be joining us later in the season.
And closer Cody Jansen.
Yeah, he's just a closer, so sadly he won't be our number one for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he can throw about 20 pitches and then be good.
Hey,
But he throws it hard.
He'll close it down.
Yeah, he definitely will shut the door for us. We have two transfers coming in, Carson Cruey and Justin Langrieve. Cruey's a righty that throws 6 pitches, and Langrieve's a tough throwing lefty who should take the place of our Sponge last year.
Sponge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so our rotation will be better than people give it credit would think going into the season. We're definitely young.
So kind of the dark horse in the conference,
definitely.
The pitching staff at PNC and Shane Prance, former pitching
pitcher,
coach only under John Weber.
Pitching coach, professional pitcher. I mean, he definitely knows how to show them the ropes.
Yeah, he's handled our staff well here for several years now, and he's in his second year at the helm. So I gotta believe you guys have high hopes for Coach Prance.
We do.
So good arms, good bats.
Oh yeah.
How about some gloves? Got any guys who can flash the leather a little bit?
Yeah, actually, Mike Mikulich, who we talked about, he doesn't look great when he does. I mean, he doesn't look pretty smooth when he does it, but the ball gets into the glove and it gets in the first baseman's glove with the best of them. And Willis, I mean, he can track down any ball in center field.
Oh yeah.
And so, I mean, just up the middle, the gloves are nice. Which is good.
And I love it too. With this team, again, I know them a little bit like you do.
Yeah, definitely.
But you got your basic fundamentals with a guy like Mike Mikulich.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you got a little bit of Brandon Phillips flash with Nick Collins.
Yeah, you definitely get a lot of that with Nick. He's definitely smooth.
And he'll be another good bat for you guys for sure.
He'll be a great bat.
Another lefty stick.
Big addition.
All right, so now's the point we got to show a little love to softball.
Of course.
They're going to Arizona, going out west to Tucson.
Yeah.
So, some new faces on that team this year. A lot of them.
A lot of new faces, it seems like.
Leslie London, Casey Pyle, some good bats, a little speed.
Yeah.
But returning, Amy and Ashley Starcevich.
Yeah.
They got some good players coming back. I think pitching will be the big determining factor.
As well, yeah. They look pretty good. I mean, they practice in the same facility we do at the courts in Indiana.
Right.
Of Indiana. And from what I see, I mean, they look like they have a lot of intensity. I know they did well in the fall. I think they were like 12-1 or something like that.
I heard they had a really good fall.
Yeah, so,
and now Coach King is at the helm.
Yeah,
a guy who's been here since Larry Blake. Maybe not as long as Larry Blake. I'm pretty sure he founded this university.
Yeah.
But Coach King at the helm, I've heard a lot of good things from him. He's Mr. Positive.
Yeah.
Always has good things to say about the team, and I think that they'll carry that.
Yeah, I think the team should produce well. I mean, I know they got a couple transfers in as well as baseball.
Yep.
And, I mean, I think hopefully they have a good season as well.
Yeah.
That way we have softball and baseball to celebrate.
Oh, absolutely. We'd love to see the spring sports get going.
Oh, yeah.
So good luck to you guys. Heading down Friday. Good luck to softball as they head down Friday to their respective spring training locations.
Mm-hmm.
So, Alex, here's the point in the show. I know this is your first time guest hosting with me.
Yeah.
We go over hot topics.
All right.
Hot topics are our national sports. Anything found on ESPN, Bleacher Report, you name it, we got it. And we're going to go over 4 things that are big right now. But since this is the baseball edition, a little near and dear to our hearts,
it is, yeah.
I'm going to have you start it off.
All right.
What's our first topic, Al?
So, first topic, Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox. Big debate. Who's going to be better?
Yeah.
Essentially,
Every year, the Crosstown Classic.
The Crosstown Classic is the biggest thing in the city. Actually, I heard that the Cubs might have to play every single game in Miller Park this year. I don't know if you know that, but something to talk about.
Yeah, working on Wrigley.
Yeah,
they don't know if it's going to be ready for opening day or even at all.
The whole season, yeah. And so I mean.
But who makes the bigger splash? I know you're a South Side fan.
I am a South Side fan. I think for this year, the Sox take that. I think they're in a little bit weaker of a division than the Cubs. But just because the Cubs have to deal with the Cardinals and the Pirates and the Brewers.
Right, but I think there's a little bit of respect that's got to be given to the AL Central. You know, the Tigers are.
The Tigers play well, definitely.
Cleveland's getting a little hot.
Yeah, I don't think the Royals repeat what they did last year.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either.
And I like the free agents that the Sox got, and Samardzija, Mlb Cabrera, and stuff like that.
David Robertson.
They definitely showed up what to do, but long term, definitely feeling the Cubs. Even though I'm a Sox fan, it hurts me to say it. It hurts my heart to say it.
Joe Madden, man, the mad scientist.
Joe Madden, they're going the right way. They're building the team up the right way. They're not going out and buying teams. And they're just, I mean, they have the two best prospects in baseball right now, according to Keith Law. And so it's just, they look good. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I think it's a toss-up. I really do. I honestly, as big of a baseball fan as I am, I can't choose between them, and here's why. The Sox pick up Samardzija.
They do.
Sale's down.
Yeah.
Sale gets a foot fracture. Mm-hmm. They don't know how long he's out for specifically. They know he's not going to be ready for opening day, so the Shark is going to get the opening day ball probably.
Yes.
John Lester, a big signing, been really consistent for Boston for a lot of years, last year in Oakland. Mm-hmm. But the bats, I got to give the edge to the Sox. And just because, the Cubs picked up Miguel Montero, a great catcher, solid hitter, lefty bat. They pick up Dexter Fowler, a great defender, but probably a below-average hitter, But the Sox, I mean, Mlb Cabrera, Adam LaRoche, and now Emilio Bonifacio, a guy who can play any position just about, and run with the best of them. So as sad as it is for me, I'm a Tiger fan, being from Michigan. I gotta give the South Side the edge on this one, and I'm not hating on the Cubbies for all you fans out there, the lovable losers of sports, but I think the Cubs will improve. But like Alex said, that division's way too tough.
Yeah, so
St. Louis, the Brewers, Pirates, it's too hard. Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So all right, man, we flipped the cards on this show.
We do.
Toss it. Next topic.
Next topic. Are you buying? Are you selling the prospect of the Padres and other teams spending money to get a winning team?
Building the teams.
Building the team through.
You making me start this one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, first of all, Padres we'll go with first. We'll do a little buy or sell here.
The biggest,
I gotta say, spending money for San Diego is going to work, and here's why.
Yeah.
That division, the NL West, very Dodger run.
Very Dodger.
Dodger Blue controls that. However, you can't turn down the World Series champs. I say the Dodgers control it. That's talent. That's money and talent. But the Giants win.
Yes.
They are going to compete with those teams because you go out, you get a guy like Matt Kemp who's been there. He's been around the postseason, and even with arthritis in his hips, and he's still going to hit. Justin Upton, one of my all-time favorite players, a great acquisition. Still very. I mean, most people don't know that he's under the age of 26 still. Yeah. He hits with the best of them. Derek Norris coming on the scene here in the last couple of years in Oakland. Will Myers, one of the top young stars in the game, and then they add James Shields to a big game James to a young rotation. Yeah. But I think that they're the real deal. I think they're going to be good. What do you think?
I'm selling the Padres this season. I am. The reason being is I'm a firm believer in defense. As you look at the Giants and the Royals being in it.
They play it well.
On the Padres, I don't see anyone that can cover that field because Petco Park is massive. The gaps are huge.
You don't think Myers and Upton can do it?
I don't think so.
They still got Maben.
I know. They do have Maben. I think they do. I think they compete. I think they win 82, 83 games.
It's a good number.
But the problem is that you do have the Giants
and
the Dodgers. Yeah. I think they could sneak in at the second NL wildcard spot.
I'd go with that.
Which I could see. I
think the division's a stretch. I think a wild card spot's more ideal.
Yeah, I think they made the right moves. I mean, getting Kemp, getting Upton, getting Will Myers. Will Myers is actually my favorite pickup in this. I know you love Justin Upton.
I do.
I like. I mean, it's a close 1 and 2, But Will is just, I mean, he's 22 years old. He
Yeah.
swings, I mean, he's got so much pop in his bat.
He really does.
He was Rookie of the Year in the Rays and before he got hurt.
Picking spots in that lineup's going to be tough.
It is.
They are going to have pop throughout.
Yeah.
It's solid.
Top to bottom, it's gonna be good. The pitching rotation, I'm not sold on James Shields anymore. I think he's getting too old. Tyson Ross, I like a lot.
Tyson Ross is good.
Yeah, I mean he was really good last year. I am gonna sell on the Padres, but it's gonna be a hard sell for me because I think that there's a chance that they compete. But I think they go the same way that the White Sox do, is they buy a team a little bit, like the White Sox did this year, and then they put up what they can for the year, and then after that I think it's kind of a downward slope.
Okay.
Because they're getting Matt Kemp and James Shields towards the end of their
Right.
careers.
Well, we got them covered.
Yeah.
I'm buying, you're selling,
Yeah.
and for good reasons. Let's move over to the East Coast to two other teams.
All right.
Let's go Boston Red Sox.
Boston Red Sox. Okay.
Buying a big offensive lineup.
Massive, yeah. They spent
Panda,
a ton
Hanley,
of money. Yeah.
You know, and then you factor in Pedroia and Ortiz, who've been mainstays in Boston for a while now. Add in a couple rookies, Rusney Castillo, Xander Bogaerts.
New Cuban acquisition for Boston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rusney Castillo. And they got. Wish I could tell you.
I can't think of his name either. He probably won't be up this year.
No,
but
he won't. I'm actually. I might go against myself. I might buy into the Red Sox.
Really?
But this goes because the Padres division is so tough. I don't foresee the AL East being as tough as the NL West.
Okay. I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah, and I think the lineup is.
In years past, the AL East is
the
tough,
best,
yeah.
but the Yankees have been down lately.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Tom Albano.
Sorry, Tom.
And Larry.
Yeah. The team I feel that they have to compete with the most is actually the Blue Jays.
Yeah. Very tough lineup there.
Who have a tough team. I'm going to buy into the Red Sox lineup this year.
I'm going to sell.
You're going to sell.
And here's why. Big lineup. Go out and you spend big money.
Yeah.
It looks good on paper.
It does look good on paper.
But what they sacrificed was pitching. They picked up some new arms, but they picked up everybody's secondary guys.
Yeah.
Rick Porcello has a freak year last year for Detroit, which I'm thankful. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
But will he do it in Boston?
Is he a number one?
He's he's not an ace. He's a sinker ball pitcher. You pick up Wade Miley, also not a big name.
No.
You got Buchholz, who's
who was good for them until
was good, and then
he
he
came back last year and he got shelled.
Yeah, got shelled. And if he's not shelled, he's dinged up. I sell on them purely because of that pitching staff.
Yep.
I think they'll give up runs, but unfortunately, they might give up a lot of runs.
Yeah, they'll do.
So last but not least, let's head south down the coast a little bit to the capital. What do you think of the Nats? Big pitching staff.
Big pitching staff. Probably one of the best pitching staffs in recent memory. That, along with the Tigers, when they had Scherzer, Verlander, and Price last year. The Nats took the division last year. It's up for the taking for them again.
Yep.
I think they have, on paper, probably the best team in baseball with their rotation.
I agree.
They lost the bat in LaRoche, which hurts. I'm actually a big Bryce Harper fan.
Oh yeah,
So,
I'm with you. I love him.
yeah.
I think he's a great player.
So I very much anticipate him having a good year and carrying that lineup, if he stays healthy, of course.
Right.
But like you said with the Red Sox, you're selling on pitching. I'm buying the Nats on pitching alone. They picked up Scherzer. They have Strasburg, who led the NL in strikeouts. Scherzer, who was one of the tops in the AL. And when you're striking people out, your defense doesn't have to do anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we disagreed on the first two.
We did.
I'm going to agree with you on this one. I'm buying the Nationals, and it's not just for the pitching.
Yeah.
I think even with the departure of Adam LaRoche, a great power bat, you see Anthony Rendon come up. He'll play third. That gives the opportunity to a guy like Ryan Zimmerman to go over to first, play some outfield with an outfield that's already got Jason Worth, Denard Span, Bryce Harper. You got Desmond at short, a solid shortstop. I would say, if anything, the catching spot would be the weakest, and it's not even that bad.
Yeah.
But a six-man pitching rotation with Scherzer, Strasburg, Gio Gonzalez, Jordan Zimmerman stayed, Doug Fister, and even Tanner Roark.
Yeah.
That's a six-man rotation with a filthy bullpen that's hard to hit. I buy them all day long. I pick them as my NL East champions, and I may even go as far as saying they make it to the NLCS.
NLCS?
I'm going to go that far with it. So let's flip it. Get it out of here. Good toss, Al.
Sorry,
Good toss. He's had better ones. All right. You got to buy one player. You're an owner. I got a few guys on here, McCutcheon, Posey. Supposed to have Trout and Cabrera on here, but they got cut off. You got to buy one player to start your franchise around right now. Who's your guy?
I'm actually going to go away from your sheet.
Really?
I'm going to go with Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina. I like the pick. My favorite catcher in the game right now.
I'm a big, obviously I have a bias because I'm a catcher.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
But I'm a big believer in you build a team up the middle.
Absolutely.
And the most important position on the field is the catcher. They see everything that goes on.
And he's not a half bad hitter.
He's not a half bad hitter. I'll definitely take him hitting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When he started off his career, I mean, he couldn't used to hit. I mean, he used to.
He's really
He
developed
couldn't hit his weight. Yeah. But an old manager, Hall of Fame manager, Tony Lewis, said that he could hit 0 and I'd still play him every single game of the year. And
this is why.
Yeah, and
he
throws about 100 to second, first, third base. I mean,
he doesn't get stolen on often.
No, he does not.
So I like it.
That's right there. Yadier Molina.
I like the pick. I'm going to be a little biased myself. I'm an outfielder. I say Mike Trout. Yeah, it's the obvious pick. A lot of people will go with it, but here's why. Young guy, 22 years old. 22 years old. The MVP last year at 22 years old.
Yeah.
He's been consistent as far as staying healthy. Strikeout times.
Strikes out
a little bit. He gets a little spotty, but he's still going to hit over 300. And he's that new hybrid outfielder that you're starting to see with your McCutcheons, your Yasiel Puigs, your Bryce Harpers. They can hit anywhere 1 through 5. And make sense in the order. They can run, they can hit. They're 5-tool players.
Oh yeah.
And it's becoming more common, which is crazy, but we love it as fans.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna go with Bryce Harper, or not Bryce Harper. I'm sorry, Mike Trout.
Right,
yeah, I got it mixed up. Got the phenoms there. Mike Trout for me. I think that's my guy to build my team around.
Great defense, great arm.
Could you build one around a pitcher?
I think you could build one around a pitcher,
but it's risky.
But it is risky because you never know with their injury history and stuff.
And year-to-year changes, guys learn how to hit them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, tossing it. Talking about pitchers.
Yeah.
Final topic.
Yes.
Who is the most dominant arm in the game today?
I'm gonna go away from the norm of Clayton Kershaw because everyone will say Clayton Kershaw. I'm gonna go with King Felix.
King Felix.
Yeah, I actually think. Not taking anything away from Clayton Kershaw because he is without a doubt the most dominant left-handed pitcher that the game has seen since Randy Johnson.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's unbelievable. I'm gonna go with Felix because he's in the AL.
Yep.
He's done it for 10 years straight. I mean,
oh yeah.
He was a Cy Young winner when he had a losing record as a pitcher. I mean, it's unbelievable. I think he should have won the Cy Young this year. They gave it to Kluber. I wasn't a fan of that.
No, I wasn't either. I think Felix should have won it.
Yeah.
I like that pick.
Yeah,
I do. I'm going to be a little stereotypical. I'm going to say Kershaw.
Yeah.
And that's even shying away from my beloved Detroit Tigers, who have 3 very solid arms on that staff.
Do. Yeah.
But I'm going to say Kershaw. You can't lie with back-to-back NL Cy Youngs.
No.
He's young. He's had some injury, but he's rebounded from it. I think your only knock on Kershaw is not a great playoff pitcher yet.
Yeah, he hasn't done well in the postseason yet. I agree.
He'll get there. But I like your pick. Felix should win the Cy Young if he has a great year, and I think he will because the M's are my pick to win the AL East easily.
I like that.
Oakland is down. The Astros are going to surprise people.
Astros will
young
compete
team
there.
just picked up Colby Rasmus to add to the outfield, so a little veteran status there. But look out for them. But I think the M's just too much leadership.
A lot of firepower in that.
Yeah, I mean you've got a great runner, a great defender in Austin Jackson. You had Robinson Cano on a massive contract.
Yeah.
Nelly Cruz, huge bat. And then you have the likes of a Kyle Seager, a Dustin Ackley. Yeah. They have a great team.
They do.
And Felix isn't the only one they have. Iwakuma's great. Taiwan Walker is going to be the next big thing.
He throws about 100 every single time.
Yeah, Taiwan Walker throws smoke. So tossing it, hot topics are done. People have heard what we have to say. This is the part of the show where we go to the video segment. Video clip of the week.
Okay.
My guy.
Your guy.
Going with Yoenis Cespedes.
All right.
Tiger now.
He is a Tiger.
He's bouncing around the AL all over the place, but I think he finally found a home in Detroit. I hope so. With Miggy, V-Mart, that's a dangerous lineup. But in his first game yesterday, with the Tigers in the uniform, they played Baltimore.
Okay.
He hits a grand slam.
Well, that's a nice start to
his new home. Yeah. So we're going to show you that clip right now, courtesy of the Detroit Tigers website and MLB Network. Here's Yoenis Cespedes launching a grand slam.
Cespedes is a very aggressive swinger. 1-2 pitch, fly ball, left field. Way back in left and gone. Oh, there wasn't much doubt when it left the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Grand slam, 3/4 of the way up the berm in left. And the Tigers having some fun in the opener. It's 11-0 here in the fourth.
Certain hitters are fastball hitters to dead red on the fastball, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wow. Serious pop that guy's got, Al.
Yeah.
Serious pop.
Oh my God, that ball just exploded off his bat. That was
you know it's gone.
Yeah.
You probably have a few like that yourself that you feel once in a while. You know?
Only off our pitching staff in the cages, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, only off our pitching staff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you got a little more pop than Czar, right?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Who's going to steal more bags this year?
I'm definitely going to steal more bags.
Is it because he's banged up, or is it because you're just that good?
No, I'm just faster than he is. Don't let him tell you any differently.
But I think Willis is in a...
Willis will probably lead the team in stolen bases.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he gets from first to third when he wants to.
Yeah, he's probably the best athlete I've ever played baseball with. So he's intense, and he's a competitor. So if he wants to steal second base, he's going to try and steal second base.
Absolutely. So, hey, just out of our admissions and alumni office, let's give a little shout out to the shirts we're wearing. The hashtag IMPNC shirts on sale in the alumni office, $5. Wear your shirt on Wednesdays. New tradition we're starting here at PNC.
Wear your shirt.
Support it. Be a proud alumni. PNC is only going to be here for a couple more years before we become Purdue Northwest. So get a little memento for $5. Go check it out. They'll be on sale after spring break next week as well. Check out Panther Profiles this week. Andrea Violenti from the cross country team sitting down with me tomorrow. We'll have that posted by Friday. And Alex, our episode right here will be posted on YouTube for you.
Wonderful.
So,
can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait either. Yeah. It's been a great show. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me again.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Tune in next time after spring break for Panther Nation.